We should be live. Hello and welcome. Just gonna wait for Twitch to give me the go-ahead on the notification on the dashboard. Also gonna move my laptop. I'm using to run OBS while I do that. Any day now, Twitch. All right, there it is. So, okay, well, hello and welcome. I was gonna go for a hike, but it's pouring rain and hailing outside, so instead, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a chill stream on Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition. Peaceful mode, nothing to worry about. Just gonna start a new world and build. This is not part of my 360 playthrough thing I was doing, or my drunk box stream. This is a different stream entirely, different world. Yeah, so we have the drunk world, the tutorial world, and like the first world. I'm gonna create a new world. I'm gonna chill. On the drunk box stream, we were actually lucky enough to find a village, 2 villages even. Weren't very good though. So it's probably just gonna be survival mode, peaceful mode, just building a house and chilling. On the 360 edition. I don't know why I'm so drawn to this version of the game. I do play, Java edition from time to time, and I mostly play Bedrock on my Series X, my Switch. I like Bedrock because I can just pick up and play anywhere on any device. I can start up my Series X, I can play it on a computer, I can play it on a Switch, I can play it on my phone, whatever. Alright, let's start. It's called Chill. Something that's so cool about this version, though. For those who don't know, Legacy Console Edition stopped being updated after the Aquatic update, so this has not been updated in over 6 years. Since late 2017. The last things added to this were like polar bears, shipwrecks, dolphins, that sort of thing. And because of that, there's some weird anomalies when you compare it to, like, say, current Bedrock on a Series X in terms of achievements. For example, let's load this up real quick. You can see I've got 24 of the 93 achievements here. This achievement, Change of Sheets, no longer exists in Minecraft in any capacity. Because in this version, the way you dye a bed is by crafting a bed, then dyeing it with dye on the crafting interface. Now, the way you do it in modern Minecraft is just by dyeing individual wool blocks and then crafting those into a bed. So this achievement doesn't exist anymore. I don't even know if this one exists either. Still some I don't have. I've actually never found diamonds in this version. Got a lot of the basic ones. It's also some, even though it has the Aquatic update, some other achievements like I'm a marine biologist don't exist, for example. Oh crap, I normally use bonus chests. I don't know if that's even an option here. But we already started the world, so it doesn't really matter. One thing I'm going to do is I realized this last time on stream when I was going back over the drunk box stream. I'm going to turn up the gamma. Let's see how that looks. Use my phone to monitor the stream real quick on Twitch. I don't know how that looks for y'all, because I was rewatching back when I was uploading the Drunk Box Minecraft 360 stream. This version of the game, for whatever reason, is really dark at night and in caves, more so than any other version I've ever played. Like, torches are almost completely useless. So, it might look a little bit odd during the daytime, but when I was looking back at the other stream, y'all could not see anything at night, and I very much apologize for that. So, hopefully this will be a little bit better. So let's just start by gathering some wood, basic Minecraft stuff. We're not really on any sort of timer here because we're on peaceful mode, so we don't have to worry about any kind of mobs. First thing we do is I'm just going to make myself a crafting table. We do actually start with a map. And yes, this is the crafting interface on Legacy Console. At least on the 360 and Xbox One versions. Not to be confused with Xbox One Bedrock, which is a bit different. That just plays like normal Minecraft, but on a console. I forgot to make sticks. I'm somewhat familiar with this game because I used to have the Legacy Console edition of Xbox One on a disc before Bedrock was a thing. So I gave that version to a friend. I don't have that version anymore. This one I bought digitally through the Microsoft Store when I heard that the 360 marketplace is shutting down this July. So let's take a look at our surroundings. We've got, appears to be a couple different biomes colliding over here. The biomes in this version are quite a bit smaller than what they are now. Unless you edit the world details before you start. I didn't use a seed or anything, as you guys saw. We're just going in completely, blind, so to speak, on this one. I'm gonna make a crafting table in a second. So I do have some memory of how to use this crafting interface. It's a bit weird and ridiculous, and I much prefer the current version on Series X with the Bedrock one where you can do normal Minecraft crafting or just use the recipe book. This version, it's weird, but you learn it pretty quickly. There are some things I still don't know where they are. Also because, part of the reason Bedrock started to exist in the first place is because even when this game got stuff like the Aquatic update, some stuff just straight up wasn't in the game. Like, I'm pretty sure shields don't even exist in this version. Because I tried to make one during a previous stream. Like, oh, I'm going to go fight some mobs. I probably should have a shield with me. I just don't think they exist. Because again, these like the console legacy versions, be it Xbox One, PS4, Wii U, 3DS, PS3, 360, whatever, were never up to date fully with Java at any point. They got these things called title updates, which are always a big thing, and they were back in 2013. I think we didn't get on 360 edition. There was not a hunger and sprint thing until mid 2013. It took a while. Maybe late 2012. It took a while to happen. So there were times when the console would get some features that were in a new update pretty quickly, but with other things, like other blocks or other mobs, would be about a year behind the update cycle. It was very weird. It's also possible if you create a world in the 360 version, then bring it over to the One version, then bring that to the Bedrock version to get some stuff that shouldn't exist in Bedrock into Bedrock Edition. Or should not exist in modern Minecraft, I should say. Some illegal blocks. I'm not even going to bother. I don't like leaving floating trees, but I don't care about that one. Besides, that was a perfect timing with that axe breaking. Let's go get some stone, because wood tools suck. Caves and Cliffs has only been out for, a couple years now? The Caves and Cliffs experimental features / snapshot that added full Caves and Cliffs. That snapshot was available back in 2021. And yet I'm still so used to it already, it's kind of hard to remember a time when it wasn't a thing, just because how much I've played the game because of its addition. I kind of stopped playing from 2015 to 2017. I'm like, oh, Minecraft's for kids. It's not to be played by adults. I'm too good for this. Nah, screw that. The game's fun. The game's just fun. And I play it quite often. Also, a bit more of a chill stream today because I'm pretty tired. I woke up at 2 in the morning and my sleep schedule's all kind of off. Got school starting again in 6 days, so I have to get my sleep schedule back on track. Honestly, when I signed up for an 8:30 a.m. class, I have to leave here. I gotta leave my house at 8 to walk to campus. I kind of forgot that it was the winter time and it will be very cold and snowy. I hear lava. I also hear cows. We got a lot of the easy achievements. We got, on the drunk stream, we actually successfully got the leader of the pack achievement for taming 5 wolves. Which, if you guys saw that stream, I'm glad I have a better mic now. But there were some pretty funny moments on the stream. Also, some kind of scary moments because at least I thought my dog had died because it glitched itself into a wall. Okay, I'm actually just gonna finish up this pickaxe, and looked like it had died. Not the case, thankfully. Where's that hole I was mining? It was right here, wasn't it? Oh, here it is. I'm just gonna finish up this pickaxe real quick. And then in the initial survival world I created on the stream, I just kind of, when I started the series, I kind of just dug myself into a wall. And that's where I was. That's where I stayed. I was in a wall. Alright, so we've got 41 wood, 60 cobble. We're doing alright. Let's go look for a place that's not in the mountains to build something. Let's go look for a place to build a house. Preferably not mountainous. A village would be great, but we're pre-village update, so they're not super common. That beach could be a thing we use, potentially. Are those mushrooms? Yeah, we're still in the very odd era of biome generation. Jungles are still super rare. Villages are pretty rare. I have to be very careful, even though I'm in peaceful mode right here. Also, it turned out in the last stream, the drunk box stream, I should clarify, not my normal survival stream, that we built our house directly on top of a mob spawner. So that was fun. A zombie spawner specifically. I kept hearing them the whole time, like, what is that noise? And yeah, towards the end of the stream, I found it. Don't really care about. I could have gotten iron and sheared them, but at the same time, I don't know. That's right, we're in the era where you can't eat in peaceful mode. We're still in that era of Minecraft. Oh right, the controls are different than on Series X. Don't worry, I did swap around controls that actually matter. By that I mean, the default way to sprint in the Legacy console editions is by double tapping the left stick forward, and it is stupid and weird. I don't like that. I made it so when you just click the left stick to sprint, which is, you know, how you sprint in video games. Forgot though that B still throws my item instead of it being down on the D-pad. Yeah, that takes some getting used to. Ooh, is it dark oak? Right, we're also using old Minecraft textures. They were updated in like 2018, 19. Not a massive overhaul, but they were very subtly tweaked. So, for example, if we end up going to Nether in this stream, or anytime I stream this, we're going to have the old netherrack texture. Isn't that fun? I thought that was dark oak up here. No, it's just an oak tree. Why did I think that was... Whatever. I see mushrooms over there. I'm going to head over that way, because that's something interesting that you don't see a whole lot of. Yeah, old biome generation was very weird. Oh! Ow. I hear wolves. Pretty cool. We're about to... It's almost nighttime, right? Normally I would be building a shelter by this point, but because we're on peaceful and doing a chill stream, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, there's just a single mushroom out here. A single massive mushroom. No, there's actually one of each. Okay, actually, no, there's more than one. Should we build our house here? Kind of a cool place to have a house. What is over there, though? You know what? Yeah, I think we should build our house here. Mycelium, similar to grass block, but very good for growing mushrooms on. Oh, are there... There are mushrooms in this version of the game, right? I mean, mushrooms have been around forever in Minecraft. I started playing Minecraft in beta. But, you know, they've been around for a very long time. But again, it's one of those things, I don't know if they're in Legacy Console Edition. I have a couple of my current world on Bedrock, I can tell you that much. Oh, they are! Hey, well, at least there's this one. Drops mushrooms and become a normal cow when sheared. Okay, I just wanted to check that. So let's not shear that. How are we doing on brightness? I'll make sure to check that. I'm going to turn up the gamma just during the nighttime so we can see things. Graphics. I'll drop back down to 65 when it's not nighttime, but let's boost it to like, I think 80 might be good. We'll see how things look on. It's not so much from my end. If it was just for me, I would just crank up with the black equalizer on my TV. But mostly for y'all. Looks. Let me just make sure my phone that I'm monitoring this on is at full brightness. Looks like it can be tweaked a little bit more. Settings, graphics. Put that up to 85. Looks kind of weird on my end, but again, what I see on my, 4K LCD or OLED screen is not the same as what you all see on whatever you're watching this on. Likely a phone or a computer screen. So I don't really know what kind of house we're going to build. I think I just want to build a basic shelter for now. Even if we were to turn this on to, like, not peaceful mode, which in this version of the game you actually have to quit to the main menu to do. You can't do it from the pause menu, at least not as far as I'm aware. Don't hostile mobs do not spawn in mushroom biomes? I think that's how that works. I mean, we are right next to the ocean, so we get drowned spawn anyway, so that's not really a good thing, but yeah, okay. Let's, I need to build this evenly because OCD. Let's build a little bit of a box house for now. At least evenly when it comes to the left, right. Oh, and then before I forget, let me just establish my map here. Because I don't have coordinates in this version. I mean, there's coordinates on the map, but, you know, I can't get corner of the screen coordinates like I always use in Bedrock and Java. The F3, as it were. Actually, can I get coordinates? User interface. Classic crafting, so you can turn that on. I'm not going to, but you could do it. I don't think you can get... No, okay, you can't. Okay. I also forgot that they had the change skin thing in the settings menu. Again, normally by this time, when I start up a new world, I'd be huddled down in some kind of shelter. Probably a box house. Or if it's on Bedrock Edition where I've got slightly better controls on a Series X, I would have a better looking house than that. But, you know, I would have some kind of shelter. It's kind of weird not having that because we're playing on peaceful mode. I need to go get more wood after this, don't I? I can always just sleep right now because I mean, we do have a bed. I'll probably do that. Actually, with that in mind, let me make... Okay, I actually have enough to make a bed regardless. Put that down. Bed. So yeah, in this one, you dye the bed with a single piece of dye instead of dyeing each individual block. Oh, that's a shipwreck. That's pretty cool. I just noticed that. I saw those earlier. I'm like, oh, I wonder what that is. It just didn't cross my mind. That's a shipwreck. We're also in the point where you have to actually sleep to set your spawn. You can't just use the... You can't just, like, click on the bed to set your spawn. You actually have to sleep. So let's do that. Okay. So, order of business right now is to go get more wood. Because we need that. Oh, let's see. Is it too bright on your guys' screen right now? Oh yeah, that looks washed out as hell. I'll drop the brightness back down, or the gamma, as it were, back down. I'll probably be sleeping at night most times. I'll drop the gamma back down to 70-ish. Let's see how that looks for you guys in a second, once it calibrates on Twitch. But, for example, when we go mining and such, I'll crank it up. Especially with caves and cliffs. Not in this version, obviously, but whenever I go mining, I always just crank up on my gaming monitor the black equalizer. On the TV, I have many less options because I'm not using my gaming monitor. When I play 360 stuff or Wii stuff, I'm downstairs in the living room on the TV. I think that's a different mushroom. So we have at least two. I think. Hopefully we'll get more. And you can make mycelium spread so we can kind of create a mushroom farm, which would be great for mushroom stew. There's some achievements I can cheese kind of by just adding in a second player using another controller, like Diamonds to You. I think that achievement for giving someone else suspicious stew is... Okay, that looks pretty good on Twitch, I think, that brightness level for now. I think that achievement for giving someone else suspicious stew is in this version of the game as well. Because again, just because it's updated to the aquatic update, some modern achievements like I'm a marine biologist, which is for catching a fish in a bucket, just don't exist in this game. Which I figured out the hard way when I did that. And didn't get anything for it. It's a bit underwhelming. I mean, apart from making a semi-auto fish farm, why else would you catch a fish in a bucket? Apart from the achievement. Ooh, dolphins! They do jumping in this one. I kind of forgot about that. Kind of forgot they actually bothered to add the animation for that on Legacy console. Again, the 360... is definitely powerful enough to run Minecraft. Minecraft can be run on mostly anything. That's like kind of part of the appeal of it. I think for a while, I don't know if it's still getting updated, but there was a version of the game for Raspberry Pi. Those home built computer kit things. Let's replant some trees here. Again, I don't know if that version is still being supported, but it did exist for at least a little while. We need more oak trees specifically. I'm gonna kill these guys for experience. Also, the wolves will help take care of that. I might set this to easy mode at some point once we have a shelter. Oh, it's going after the sheep. That actually did scare me a little bit. I'm like, I'm on peaceful. But, I mean, there was a time in Minecraft, back when not when I first started, but, like, actually maybe it was, back in, like, I remember specifically in 1.2.3, if you punched a wolf on survival, even in peaceful mode, it would aggro on you. I accidentally made a wolf aggro on me. I was on the Drunk Box stream. I was drunk as hell and there was a wolf behind a piece of grass, so for some reason my brain told me to break the piece of grass so I could then feed it a bone to try to tame it. And instead I just ended up punching the wolf. I had to kill a wolf and it made me sad. Yeah, back when I was like, back in the day on Minecraft, mobs would attack you when you were in creative mode. Like hostile mobs. Which sucked if you didn't know how to turn off. Yeah, okay. We absolutely have more than one mushroom. We have two at least. If you didn't know how to turn off with commands using turn off blast damage and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of cool for making you could test out swords and whatnot. When we were first starting out in Minecraft by going in there and doing a mob battle arena in creative mode. So I had to switch to survival to do it. Make yourself basically OP and actually have the mobs fight back. But also, you would also run the risk of a creeper just detonating it. Because, yeah. So I'm kind of glad that's not a thing that's on by default in Minecraft anymore. Alright, let's get a little bit more oak wood here. Because of the chill nature of the stream, it's going to be much slower paced. Like, I'm not going right to that shipwreck and looting it immediately. I'm spending time cutting down a bunch of oak trees to build something. I want to go over there eventually. I think that's a swamp by the look of it. I don't think it's a jungle, even though I see vines. I think that's a swamp biome. That noise keeps freaking the shit out of me, even though I know like, in the back of my mind I'm peaceful and they're not aggroed at me. It's a noise I don't hear too often in Minecraft, so. Because most of the time I don't bother to tame wolves because, especially in this version, as we found out on Drunkbox, their AI is terrible and they are stupid and they will die. And I feel really bad when that happens. They'll die just by being dumb and glitching their way into walls. I wonder if I can build an iron golem farm if I find a village in this version. I know how to build an iron golem farm somewhat reliably on Bedrock in current edition, but I don't know if I can build one on the 360 version. Because villagers, again, we are pre-village update, or, pre-pillager villager update. Trades are very different for villagers. Villagers as a whole act very differently, as you may have seen on the Drunk Box stream. We basically just moved into one of the villager houses during that stream because I didn't really want to spend time building one on the kind of limited time stream that we were doing. For those who didn't watch it, Drunk Box was a series of drunk streams I did on Christmas night. So I wanted to get a certain amount of things done on that night. So I kind of had a time limit when I was doing that one. So instead of spending time building a house, I moved into one of the little villager houses. And there were a couple of villagers in there with me. And there was this one spot in the floor, they would run around like crazy. They'd just go all hyperactive. Like, kids on Red Bulls spinning around, running all around this one block in the floor. And I don't think I ever figured out why. I eventually broke that block anyway because I started mining inside the house and then realized that there's not enough space to really do that, but yeah, okay. This is actually not too bad of a basis, I think, to get started with. Let's turn a lot of this into, there we go. Also, let's make a furnace. So yeah, like once you get used to where everything is and that, for example, it kind of makes sense. right? This is all utility blocks, for example. This is storage stuff. That's right. The end update exists here. I forgot about that. That implies that phantoms would exist, right? Because those were added to the same update. Because that's how you repair elytras, yeah? Or were phantoms added later? I can't remember. We should build a chest. I have a lot of garbage I want to put away that I don't want to actually destroy. So let's put in all that. Okay, some birch saplings. Oh, actually, I do actually have birch wood. So I want to use birch wood planks for the floor, I think. This is not the right tab. This is the planks tab. Although, actually, no, wait. We need to make birch wood, first of all. I want to make birch slabs for the floor. Why do I hear flowing water? That's surprising. Start digging this out. Being very cautious in case because I know some of this is, I just basically dug into the floor here to create this kind of ground level house, which I kind of like that idea a lot. But also, why did I put down the door? I'm gonna have to dig it out anyway so I can put down this slab. I'm doing things all out of order today, chat. I'm not in the right mind right now. I'm tired. Like 5 hours of sleep last night, which I can do fine on 5 hours of sleep, but because of specifically the fact that it was 5 hours of sleep where I woke up at 2 in the morning, it was not particularly restful sleep. Most of it was not, at least according to my sleep tracker, most of it was not deep sleep. I am feeling the effects of that. Also because the sun goes down so early here in winter. I'll make another sort of birch for when I do that, so I'm going to have to go out and get more birch wood. Don't worry, this is not going to be a box roof. I'm going to build a second story. This is just me building the floor of it first. Don't really leave enough space for, I guess I'll put a ladder here or here. I can't really decide. I'll do one of those. I'm going to sleep through the night so I don't have to bother to adjust my gamma. I think 2 more birch trees should do it. I'll have to remember to replant them though. Maybe I'll build a specific tree farm jutting out from the edge, because if I plant them here, they're just kind of in my way. I'll pick up the saplings at some point. The draw distance isn't great. One of the things on the 360 is that chunks wouldn't load if you had a large enough world. Like I remember as a kid, I grew up watching Achievement Hunter play Minecraft on the 360 edition for a long time. They eventually moved to Xbox One edition and then PC and Bedrock and all that stuff. But for a long time, they were like the 360 Minecraft guys. That was kind of their niche. And it worked. But once Achievement City got so large, they would just run into issues where certain parts of the world just wouldn't load in. You have to wait at the edge of a chunk for it to spawn in. And I've not experienced that because these worlds I've had are pretty small. You know, they had years and years and years of work built into those worlds before they started having that happen. Like these pretty large builds. Even Achievement City itself was fairly large, at least for the time. Yeah, okay, let's sleep. Glass is something else I have to work on. I don't know if the under the water right out front of our house, right outside our house is sand, but I see sand over there in the distance, so I'll do that. The 360 thumbsticks are a bit sensitive compared to, say, the Xbox One or Series X's. One of the few complaints I actually have about the 360 controller, the other one being the notoriously pretty shit D-pad. The 360 controller is one of the all-time best controllers, maybe even the best in some people's minds. I prefer the Series X controller personally. But the 360 is pretty good, but that D-pad, On 007 Legends stream earlier, that did not work. Because I forgot I had my VPN on, so it was streaming at about 2 frames a second. It was bad. On that stream, let's put the ladder here. Wait, shit, that's not gonna, not gonna work. Nope, I'm gonna have to build a ladder on the sides. That's bad. Okay. Didn't really plan for that because of how the roof incline is gonna work. It's gonna be blocked off. I built this incorrectly. Crap. Well, shit. Can always expand this later. My brain's like, hey, you gotta build evenly there, bud. So, no large windows on the sides, I guess. Just on the back, facing out into a mountain. Perfect, just perfect. But I think I'm gonna use oak for the ceiling, at least for now. Sorry, for the roof slant. I'll make oak stairs and all that stuff. Speaking of which, we don't have any coal yet. We should get to work on some torches. Make some charcoal, I'll make a mine shaft. I'm going to go ahead and go over and explore that shipwreck now. Always go take a look at it. It's kind of rare you see one, I mean, at all in this version specifically. It was like one of the last things to be added to Legacy console editions were the shipwrecks. But it's also rare that you see one stranded up on the shore. Oh, auto-saving. Hold on. Yeah, we're still in the era of Minecraft where auto-saving means it actually has to pause to do that. Doesn't take too long, at least because our world's pretty simple now, but yeah. I could turn that off, but also I know for a fact I would forget to save before I quit the world, so. Oh right, stripped planks are a thing. God, that looks ugly. Oh, is most of this buried? Hold up, what? Huh? Is this not a shipwreck? Is it just mass sticking up out of the ground, or is a ship actually buried underneath here? God damn it, it's not the right button. Fuck. Nope, I've been lied to. I don't think this is actually a shipwreck at all. I think it's just mass sticking up out of the ground. And then crouch is actually the right stick. Okay. Well, that's something I might look at later on. Ooh, I've got more clay over here. That's actually really nice. I can make bricks out of that. Not quite sure what I'll use bricks for with our current house design, but yeah. Oh wait, I think I saw something. No, okay, this is actually a ship. It's just mostly buried in the sand. That's actually kind of bizarre. It also means that accessing this is going to be a bit more annoying. Water. Extinguishes fire, helps crops grow, can be collected in a bucket. Don't know why it gave me that tooltip. I have absolutely used water before. It's not new to me. That's a really good chest. If I can get out of here without drowning, that'd be lovely. All right. There's probably another chest down there. I'm just going to put this stuff back in there in case I have a mishap while exploring it. By back in there, I mean back in the house. Hesitate to call this a house. It's not really a house yet. It's getting there, though. Let's say, why do we have an oak plank? Oh, right, because we... The heck was that on my screen? Oh, it must have been a fish. He's just chilling on top of the water. What's going on with that? Weird. This version's not exactly spotless. But yeah, I remember because we broke part of the ship is why we have the plank. Okay. The slab rather. Made 2 different chests, one for garbage and one for important things. Most importantly, we got iron. I kind of forgot iron nuggets were in this version too. When were they added? Was that probably part of the aquatic update, right? I mean, up until like lantern chains, were they ever really useful for anything apart from, I guess, forming iron ingots when you found them in chests? I've been playing this game for a very long time, and you'll be shocked at how little I remember about when certain things were added to Minecraft. I'm actually like getting tired to the point where I might take a nap at some point. I am tired. Damn. I definitely plan on expanding this house at some point or building another one. This is kind of just a temporary place to be right now. I'll make more sticks because we need to make a ladder. Yep, even in this version, ladders are still kind of expensive. Not in terms of actually being rare to make or acquiring difficult resources. It just takes a lot of sticks. Okay, I need to go get more oak wood in a second. A mining trip to get coal might be pretty beneficial. So I can stop doing, you know, this. Oh, actually, I do need to. I put all my oak in here. Okay, perfect. That's fine. Actually, we don't need most of that. I'll make 7 more charcoal. I'll make some more sticks because I need to make another axe. I just realized I'm running pretty low with the one I have currently. How are we doing on time of the day? Sun's starting to. Is the sun going down or up? I can't tell. Okay, I think I was about to say I think starting to set, and it is. No, we specifically need oak wood this time. Very fun little chill stream. God, that noise keeps freaking the crap out of me. I forgot they make that noise sometimes when they're just aggro at the sheep. Also, while I'll be walking through the forest and wondering where the heck did I get, like, I don't know, black wool from, for example. Oh, cool, I actually hatched a chicken out of that. I don't, what are the hatch chances? Isn't it like 1 in 16 or something like that? Oh, trees growing everywhere up in here. Time to replant some of this stuff. Hold up. I also don't know what the simulation distance is for stuff like tree growth. I think it might be defaulted to 4 chunks. So that's what it defaults to in current Bedrock. It might be different on 360. It might be like 2 chunks because of the hardware. But if you think this feels ancient, you should try playing Minecraft in the 3DS. I never owned it. By the time Minecraft was added to the 3DS, I think it was pretty late in the 360 in the 3DS's life cycle. I think it was like 2016, 2017 or something, or like maybe it was like 2015. By that point, I already had a phone, so that's what I was using whenever I wanted to play Minecraft on the go. I was 13, so I got a phone for my bar mitzvah that year. So I wasn't really playing Minecraft in 3DS. I did play it though. I played it at like a GameStop. They had it on like one of those kiosks. And also one of my friends had it. I got to play it on there. That version was like the current version of Switch Bedrock is kind of janky with saves. Like sometimes if you don't save properly when you quit the title, if you just turn off the console without creating back to the title screen, you'll spawn in and lose everything in your inventory and hotbar, and it's shit. You got to make sure to have backups and all that. As weird as that is, the 360 version was incredibly janky. Obviously hardware, frame rate drops. You could only have, I think, like 14. It was more than that. Maybe it was like 34 mobs in a chunk or something like that before entity cramming started kicking in. Granted, I don't know how much higher the total is here, but there's a reason that those versions of Minecraft were not cross-compatible with anything else. Alright, for the sake of the brightness, it's time to head back and go to sleep. I'm going to pick up that egg and also going to plant this sapling first, though. And then in the morning, we build a roof. Or start it, anyway. There's a lot of eggs. Damn. These chickens do be shitting out eggs like crazy. Alright. Yeah, by this point, I probably have, like, iron armor. At the very least. Depending on how we build this, and if I expand or not, at some point I might move my bed up to the top floor to get a little bit of a better view. How long have we been streaming for at this point? 40 minutes, damn. I guess it has been. It's been like 3 Minecraft days, hasn't it? I think we're on day 5 at this point. It's been 3 nights. So I guess day 4 would be right. Okay. Yeah, oh crap, I overjumped. The amount of space we have up top is going to be super limited until we expand this. Oh, actually, we can't even really have a top floor unless I build this improperly, which I'm going to do that. Because with the current limitations of how we have built the house, or how I built the house rather, there would not be enough with a natural slope. There would not be enough room for the head of the player. This looks really awkward. I'm gonna start moving. I'm gonna probably build the house out more at some point. I think I'm gonna have 2 different 360 series of Minecraft going at the same time probably for a while, where I have my normal one, which is on not peaceful mode, and we're just, you know, playing the Minecraft game. And I've got this kind of chill series too. I think it might be good to have that. Yeah, the goal here is not to kill the Ender Dragon, just to build a house. And this is the first house I'm actually building on 360 edition. I should point that out. Unless you count the starting shack you have. This is going to look horrible, the way we have built this. Yeah, this is going to be problematic. Did not really think about that when I was building the outline. This is kind of like my go-to starter house, just a basic, you build a box, then they build a roof slant on top. Normally a bit deeper than this, normally like 7 by 7, or no, sorry, 7 deep. I also built the sides evenly, which was a mistake. Yeah, this is the first house I've actually built in the 360 version. Up until this point, I'd built, like on the survival series I was doing, I just built into a cave. Kind of turned that. I just kind of dug into a cliff and I built that into a place I could live in. And then on Drunkbox, I moved into a villager house. So this is like the first freestanding house structure I have built on the 360 version. These controls are not as good as Series X Bedrock or like even PS4 Bedrock back when I played that very briefly when I had a PS4. But I no longer have that. I sold it because I only really ever had the PS4 for MLB The Show, and then when that stopped being exclusive, I didn't use it for like a year. I wasn't really using it for much. And once it became clear something like, you know, Spider-Man 2 wasn't, you know, I just really kept it for Spider-Man games, and then once I had my fill of those, and then once it became clear that they weren't going to keep releasing them on PS4, obviously, because PS5's out now, like, okay, I don't really need to hold on to this. Everything else I have on here, I can also get on Xbox. The exception being Infamous Second Son. If they made another Infamous game that was good, I would just straight up, why is this not placing? I would straight up just buy a PS5, honestly. That would be the thing that convinced me to buy one. Be a good Infamous game. And the last full one, like the last full value retail Infamous game was Second Son back in 2014, wasn't it? It was 2014, right? And I know Infamous First Light exists. I'm not forgetting its existence. It just isn't a full retail game. I think it was $40. It wasn't like a full on. It was kind of the Far Cry New Dawn sort of thing, in terms of a much shorter game that was not sold at full retail value. At least not in my recollection. There's a chance I'm just remembering that wrong. Yeah, this is actually, I just realized this is pre-Stonecutter. Like, I'm glad I don't have to use the classic crafting interface because I do not remember the recipes for stone in Minecraft. Back when it's something you got to craft. Like, was it 4 sandstone with smooth sandstone, right? Ow. Why did I say ow? I just felt like a block. Calm the fuck down, Oliver. Alright. At some point, probably off stream, or maybe again, so this is not going to replace my Minecraft 360 series I'm doing. That's wrong. That looks like garbage. You can't place outwards under you like you can on Bedrock, and it's annoying. Oh, I fell. Because block detection is different on this one than it is on Bedrock. Also, cave sounds are really freaking ominous and loud in this version. I don't know why. As I was saying, this is not going to replace my normal 360 series I was doing. I am doing. It's going to be in addition to that. This is just the more chill thing I'm going to do. To relax on stream. To unwind. What's happening here? I guess in this version you can't place that kind of block at that angle when you're standing on top of it. That's interesting. I remember they added like stair angling in Minecraft, and you know, we could finally build pagodas that looked nice and all that. It changed the game in a way. It was a 1.3 thing, wasn't it? I think. Back before updates had themes in there, like Mojang was just kind of like, all right, yeah, here, take this shit, have this, go, random bullshit, go. Probably gonna destroy some of this and build a window in here at some point once we expand it forward. What was that? That was probably a dolphin. So like, that's the sound I normally associate with a fishing bobber going down in the water. Oh, crap. Yeah, the block detection on this is different. That's not ideal. Oh, boy. Need to build still more oak stairs. That's fine. Probably should have gotten sand to cook while I was doing this so I can make it into glass. Sorry, not cook, smelt, I guess you could say. So I can make glass while I was doing this, but oh well. I know I'm making more stairs than I need to right now, but like I said, I plan on expanding this, this house. Adding on to it, making it so it doesn't look as bad and ridiculous. Almost fell in. Hold up. I do like the location we chose, though. Mycelium Beach. I haven't even really done any mining. I still have that intact stone pick. I mined and got cobblestone, which I've been using to build, you know, to craft all my other tools since then. But I haven't really done any mining since we started. I did accidentally fall into a cave, kind of, where I was going to get trees, so I can go venture down there in a little bit. Just a heads up, because of how tired I am and the fact I might want to take a nap in a little bit, and it is 5:25 p.m. currently. I don't know how long I'm going to stream this for. Also, yeah, my skin is the default Steve skin. No, sorry, it's default Steve 3. Business Steve, Ray skin. Alright, let's drop off the stairs next. We don't need the stairs anymore. Actually, I finally have a use for this item I put over here earlier. I need that now. We're about to go build the roof. Yeah, I'll make all of that. It doesn't really matter. It's a very simple classic design, and it works better when you build it properly. It's very difficult to screw up this design, if I'm honest, and I found a way to do it somehow. I know it's getting really dark on the Twitch version of this. I can still see pretty well, but it's probably gonna get super dark out in a second on Twitch, so I'm gonna... Oh boy, my eyelids are getting heavy. I'm actually getting properly tired. Looks not great, but oh well. Time to sleep. I'm gonna put like all this stuff back in here. Nope, not the charcoal. I actually want that. Clay ball, oak sapling. No, that's right. That's birch sapling, birch slabs, oak slabs. Where'd I get this sand from? Where did I... Oh, I was digging out by the ship. That's right. Okay. Not gonna lie, it's one block too tall, so it doesn't look great, but it doesn't look as awful as I thought it would. Again, the old textures are not helping much. I like to build oftentimes with the framework of the house being logs. Especially with something like a good texture pack. It looks really nice, like a BD Craft, for example. I love Sphax BD Craft. Although often, I think currently on my Bedrock edition, because Sphax was giving me some issues for some reason. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, Sphax BD Craft, that's S-P-H-A-X. Really good classic Minecraft texture pack. So that's normally what I run, even on Series X. I'll run a version of Sphax. But it was giving me some grief, so I think I switched it out for a modified version of classic BD Craft that I put together. Just some slightly edited textures from normal classic BD Craft. Sphax also adds sound files sometimes too. It's pretty cool on the Java version. I'm fine with using that for fuel, if I'm honest. I'm gonna go chop down some more trees while that happens. Hopefully I don't go too far away that it won't cook the glass, or it won't smelt the glass, rather. There we go. Yeah, I'll crank up the brightness when I go mining. But yeah, there was a time when even passive mobs that are normally neutral towards the player, so iron golems and wolves on peaceful mode would aggro against you if you hit one. I don't know if we're still in that mode or not. Oh, where's my frame rate going? What is happening? This game is normally pretty consistent with frames, and honestly, despite being 720p, it doesn't look terrible. Like, it looks not quite indistinguishable. I can definitely tell the difference between this and 4K. But unlike, say, GTA on the 360 compared to the Series X version, the textures are not hurting my brain to look at. So that's something. And again, unlike GTA on the 360, which has a bunch of frame rate drops, it just feels unstable. GTA in general, GTA 5 specifically, feels kind of unstable anyway. But on the 360, it feels very much so like that. This just feels like Minecraft. You know, so far, apart from some mining stuff, I'm not encountering anything that's not like current Minecraft, really. It just feels like I'm playing Minecraft. I could very happily get lost in this game for hours on end, regardless of how old the version is. I'm constantly now reminded that 2017 is now, well, not. I mean, the Aquatic update was pretty late in 2017, so it's like 6+ years old now. But oh boy, 2017 is starting to be 7 years old. It's like on this day 7 years ago, I was in 10th grade, or I was in. Yes. No. No. My 10th grade, my sophomore year of high school was 17, 18. Freshman year 16, 17. So still bizarre, still so bizarre to think about. Also old apple texture, and yes, in this version you can still craft notch apples. There's even an achievement for it. There's an achievement on the current version. All right, you can open chests by standing on top of them. That's right. There's an achievement on the current Bedrock version for finding one, like rotating one, which you can find it very rarely in a chest. You can strip craft in this game. Okay, let's make that. And then I'll probably, there's like also something I'm being very aware of pretty soon when we go, hopefully when I get back from the mining trip. There's no blast furnaces in this. There's also no cookers or smokers or fletching tables, because all those blocks, like the smithing table, all that stuff, those were added with the Pillage Village update. I forget what the actual name of it was, but the 2019 thing that made villagers really useful. They're decently useful, but you know, they made them proper jobs and branching career paths and all that stuff. The big village overhaul update added those blocks like blast furnaces, which apart from being a villager job site is just really useful to have, and it's straight up not in this version of the game. So whatever we want to cook in this game, it's going to have to be done slowly. I fell into a hole earlier over here when I was looking to get some materials for building the house. Let's see if I can find that hole I fell into by accident. Oh, actually, I do need to take a nap. I am tired. Also because playing a chill game, not like a shooter or an action game. This is not the hole I fell into. Maybe it's connected to it. It's not the hole, though. Again, I can always do strip mining. I can always build a mine shaft or whatever, but I'm not really a big fan of strip mining. It's not really that productive for me. Especially not in pre-caves and cliffs. I'd just rather go find a tunnel and go down it. I'd say I think my goal for the stream would be to find iron, but we already technically found iron. There's also, once again, probably a secondary chest over there I can go loot in that ship, but it's going to be difficult because we don't have, like, water breathing or what have you. Respiration. Yeah, very nice little chill Minecraft stream on the 360. Apart from the, like, kind of worse fidelity, graphic fidelity and textures, it just feels like playing Minecraft again. Although controls here are not quite as good, but it's fine. It's whatever. Make some glass panes, I guess. I don't think I've ever made these in this version yet. How do I... Where are they? Are they under doors? No. Fences, probably? No. Gates? What are they under? They're under something. There's no search. Oh, it's probably underneath decoration, isn't it? Yep, here it is. Got it. Sweet. I'm watching Beyond Paradise, which is a BBC series. If anyone's wondering what I'm watching at this point in time, when I'm actively kind of binging. First season came out. It's a spin-off of Death in Paradise, a show I've been a fan of since season 2. Detective series, but funny. With one of the guys who was on Death in Paradise for a while, but left the show because, well, I mean, that show's filmed on an island in the Caribbean and they have to be out there for 6 months at a time, and I can understand why that would take a toll on you, especially if you have a family back in the UK, so. Beyond Paradise is pretty good so far, though. Fun stuff. No one asked, but I told you anyway. Just how it be. Just how it be. Okay. I think... Yep. Alright, let's save the game again, then I'll do some mining after that. That was a mess of a sentence. I will save the game, and then I will go do some mining after that. There we go. That's what I meant to say. What I said before was just an absolute mess of English language. Stuff like exploring the rest of the shipwreck and going to explore what I think is a swamp biome over there. That'll all be for a future stream, I believe. Whenever I'm playing a game that annoys me, like the Modern Warfare 3 Remake campaign, which I had to pause several times on stream and just take a deep breath because that was an absolute shit show and not very good in any capacity. It made me actively mad. It's nice to have a chill game I can play. I mean, you know, my go-to whenever I'm mad is actually not to play games at all. It's to go outside and go for a hike or just go for a walk. But it's always nice to have a chill game to fall back on. And Minecraft, I think, is that for me, for sure. It's that for a lot of people, I would say. Here's a weird thing for you. The default torch that's in the crafting menu is actually the charcoal one. And yes, for some reason, they are different items in this game. They function the exact same. Hey, what do you know? We found actual coal. Sweet. I'm going to kind of turn off cave sounds. They are very loud and very abrupt on this version. Some of the cave sounds are just... oh, there we go. Some of the cave... Also, yeah, we have, you know, as ugly and kind of useless as diorite, andesite, and granite are in current Minecraft. They are worse in this version. But yeah, we actually have cave sounds in this game that in this version of the game, I don't think are in the current version of Minecraft, just because, I mean, they removed some classic cave sounds, like that last one we heard, that kind of train horn sound. Is that even in the current version anymore? I don't even know. Also, aside from the main menu, I have music turned off for copyright reasons. It does not seem to function on the main menu, but yes. It's also why I'm not hearing the normal music I'm used to. There's also, again, I don't think there's any tracks in this version of the game that are not in the current version, but this is definitely missing some tracks that have been added in the 6 years since it was last updated. I wonder what it would look like if the 360 version had to run... If you had to run... Alright, so I was going to boost the gamma. Let me do that so y'all can see what I'm doing. I wonder what it would look like if the 360 version... If you had to run cave, like the current snapshot, or even just caves and cliffs on the 360. Okay. It's still dark as hell. Torches seem to be doing a lot less than they do in modern Minecraft, but it does seem to be a little bit better. I'm looking down at the Twitch feed on my phone. This VOD will be up tonight. I have all the VODs currently uploaded. I can just see the ocean out there. Except for the Xbox Live Arcade, which I need to edit because the original VOD of that accidentally showed my credit card information. Sorry, my debit card information. I don't want that being stolen. Not the full thing, the last 4 numbers, because I tried to purchase something on that stream. I need to edit that part out. If you're thinking about looking for it on Twitch, don't bother, because it's also not there either. I have removed it from Twitch. I downloaded it first, but I have to edit it out, and when I do, it turns like a 2 gigabyte file into a 10 gigabyte file just because of the way compression works. I'm also moving away from editing using iMovie. I'm trying to get better at stuff, because there's some, like, I don't have Adobe Suite because it's expensive, but DaVinci Resolve I've heard good things about. I actually do have Final Cut Pro because it came with a software bundle I got with like the back to school bundle when I got my MacBook Pro in 2020. It's not the M series, it's the Intel series MacBook Pros. Story behind that is I didn't even know the Intel series was coming, the M series was coming out at the time. And even if I had, I probably still would not have waited to get one because I need to get a computer going off to college, because before that I was using a 2009 MacBook Pro with an Intel Duo core. It took like a full minute to launch Safari and couldn't even operate Zoom. I needed something else, so yeah. I was doing so much of my senior year of high school work on my iPad mini just because of that computer. So I'm glad I have what I have. But yeah. That's also what I'm using to monitor. That's what I'm using to run OBS. And it's not liking it. It's turning itself into a nuclear pancake. I can hear the fan going. Well, I mean, actually, I can just take these with me. Don't have to worry about monsters spawning. I mean, we're not going to come back unless I don't really want to turn this into a mine shaft. If I want to create a mine shaft, I'll do so near my house. This is kind of exploring this as kind of an open cave sort of thing. How much coal do we get? We got quite a bit, 65. So that's going to solve our coal needs for now. Don't have any ores to smelt, but that'll solve our need for, in terms of torches. We don't have to make charcoal, which is great. My nose is really itchy. That's such a fun, chill game. Going the wrong way, or maybe not the wrong way, it's not the way I want to go. Let's just jump down here. I don't really... Anything else down here? Is there anything down here at all I can see? I could probably dig around down here, honestly, if I felt like it. Maybe at another time. Let me do a classic and just dirt pillar my way out. I could have picked up this game on physical retail disc, but I bought it on Xbox Store because it was cheaper. Alright, we were just down here. Duh. Because physical retail copies of games like this and Forza Horizon 2 that didn't get a lot of units made are getting more expensive. 10 years ago, I bought a copy of Simpsons Hit and Run for the GameCube for my friend for his birthday. Because he had a Wii that could run it. I did not at the time. I had a Wii Family Edition, could not run GameCube games. Did not have the ports for it, but my friend had a Wii that could run it. Bought that game for, I think it was $21 on Amazon. I'm going the wrong way again. I got turned around. I went to go look at a copy of Simpsons Hit and Run when I picked up a Wii for $10, an original Wii that can run GameCube games recently at Goodwill for $10, day after Christmas. The price for Simpsons Hit and Run in the GameCube now is closer to $130. What the fuck? Yeah, I might just mod that Wii. I'm really excited to see what's on it. I'm actually waiting for something to arrive in the mail so I can do that. I do have an old TV in storage that has the AVI inputs, but I'd rather just not bring that out of storage for that reason. So I bought a $10 AVI to HDMI adapter. Hey, I found iron. Sweet. That's what I said I was going to do on this stream. I bought a $10 HDMI to AVI to HDMI adapter so I can use it on my current TV. Because unsurprisingly, a 2022 4K OLED flat screen does not have the ports for AVI. I actually thought my old Samsung monitor I was using up until I got my Gigabyte monitor might have it, but they don't. It does not have it on it. It's just HDMI and then composite, or AVG or whatever it is. Which I also have an adapter for that, for HDMI to that actually. Because that monitor had no speakers on it that I used for a long time, the Samsung one. Had no speakers and also had no headphone jack, and I didn't know at the time how to get audio out of my Xbox without getting out of the TV via speakers. So I bought an HDMI to composite adapter that had an audio out. A very niche product, but I bought it. And eventually when I got a Series X, but before I got my Gigabyte monitor with a much better refresh rate, because that's like a 2014 Samsung monitor, like a 2015 I was using, 1080p. Once I got a Series X, I'm like, I should get a 4K monitor so I can properly experience this, with the 240 hertz refresh rate and all that, which I got. Before that, I figured out that running it through that with the Series X would just greatly diminish its frame rate. because obviously. So the way I would get audio out then is I would plug in a wired controller to the console. Normally like a Hyperkin I have. Oh, we found spruce. Sweet. That's pretty cool. A little spruce biome here. I see light. Hold on, what? But I would plug in a Hyperkin wired controller to my console via the USB thing and then just plug speakers directly into that controller. A very inefficient way of doing things for sure, but you know. I think I saw daylight. I don't think I saw anything interesting. I don't particularly need spruce wood right now. I'm not going to bother to pick it up, but it's cool that we found it. What is this? I just have to remember where we are on the map. We're right down near the bottom. Or not quite, but yeah, I just have to remember where we are. This is like a gravel beach? Wait, actually, hold on. Yes, we do actually have the offhand in this version. Great. That was added during the combat update, I believe, right? In Java Edition anyway, but because of how kind of weirdly staggered the console Legacy editions were when it came to updating, as I mentioned earlier, I don't know when that was added to Legacy Console Edition. It was, I think, sometime between 2015 and 2017 when I wasn't playing Minecraft for a bit. That's bizarre. That looks very uniform. In a way, it looks kind of creepy. I could have gotten that coal, but I found iron. Let me get this first. I actually need to make another pickaxe. I don't really want to make an iron one quite yet. I don't quite feel that comfortable with the amount that we have. Let me just go ahead and make a crafting table. If I keep going to the wrong menu, not the same menu for inventory and crafting on this version of the game. Make some sticks. There you go. Sweet. I mean, obviously this would just feel like Minecraft, but you know, I've played some other games that have 360, Xbox One, Series X versions like GTA do, and the difference is normally pretty noticeable. But this one I can just turn my brain off, and it doesn't feel that different from playing it on the Series X or on the Switch, you know, with current Bedrock. It feels different than Java, because whenever I play Java, it's because I'm playing some old school mods I don't have on my Series X, like Stoneblock or Sky Factory, what have you. Mostly what I use Java for. But yeah, it feels like Minecraft. Yeah, breaking news, Minecraft feels like Minecraft, but hopefully y'all know what I mean. The block movement when it gets sucked towards you is kind of weird on this version. Got like my inventory, my hotbar is very much a peaceful player's hotbar. Got random crap in there like coal and charcoal that no one in the right mind would ever have in their hotbar because they can't be placed. They don't do anything. I mean, they're useful in craft. They're crafting ingredients. They're not a thing you can place or attack with. I mean, I suppose technically you can attack with anything in your hand, but it's not going to do anything more than just your normal fist would. I just had really weird flashbacks when I said to like a time playing on the Minecraft server when I was a kid. I was in some like library map and I managed to fend off a whole bunch of zombies with a stick. I don't remember how I did that. I got backed into a corner and they just kept not being able to hit me. I had a stick. Again, it's going to be a very short mine trip, then I'm going to go take a nap. So I'm going to end the stream probably pretty soon. I'm going to head back to the house before we do that, though. I can always refer back to the stream for coordinates if I ever want to come back to this place. That bat is having issues in the water. That is a bat doing that, yeah? No, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, no, that's the bats. I just don't think I ever see bats really colliding with water, so I'm surprised that's the sound effect they have. In modern Minecraft, where the mobs have more common sense, I think I've only ever seen a bat collide with water. Sometimes maybe it'll accidentally fly into a waterfall if it's panicked, if it's been hit or end up in lava somehow, but it never just like flies into the water like that. Go up there in a second. Yeah, part of maybe the downside about building so close to the coast in terms of our house is that whenever we go mining, we're probably going to end up with a lot of underground water systems, caves with lakes in them and whatnot. Again, it's a very different, more classic feeling of mining. And I know that, yeah, there was what was the update in 2015 that had like diorite and andesite and all that stuff. That changed the cave systems a little bit, but compared to caves and cliffs, this is a much more classic feeling. There were small updates here and there. There's definitely a difference between this and like 1.2.3, or even like Minecraft 1.3 or 1.5. You know, there are small updates here and there, but Caves and Cliffs was that massive overhaul. I think actually might have been responsible for bringing a lot of players back to Minecraft, seeing how much it had changed. I mean, I've seen some YouTubers called old mining like this boring. I wouldn't say it's boring, but it's certainly not as exciting as Caves and Cliffs. It's much more of a mindless kind of mining. Whoa, alright. You make some more sticks. I figured I might as well use that up as I have it. Normally I would set up shop near a village in a world like this on stream so I could do villager trades and get, you know, diamond stuff pretty quickly. Make a sugarcane trade for a cartographer or a librarian, that kind of stuff. Easy emerald farming to level up a toolsmith and get easy diamond tools. Yeah, that's not a thing in this game. They do have some trades, but I think the way that they trade, if I remember correctly from what I saw in Drunkbox when I was streaming that version of Minecraft, same stuff, but trying to recall what I saw in this game when I was drunk is very different than trying to recall what I saw in this game when I was sober. So, if I remember correctly, you just, again, it's the old version of the trade system where they've got a couple different trades you can unlock, but you just trade them emeralds. You can't trade them like, say, you can't trade the farmers or the, you can't give the librarian papers for emeralds. For example. Let's go back to the house. It's a weird noise. Hold on. Found more iron. Always worth digging around just to find, see if there's any more. Yeah, they can spawn diagonally, so you never really know what you're missing. Okay. How much iron do we have? We got 28 iron ore. That's not too bad. Considering that we're in an era before fortune affected iron and gold ores and whatnot. Because again, we're still in the era where they drop ore, not like, what's it called, like chunks. Oh, I can see daylight out this way. And I can tell it's daylight and it's not just some underground light source because not in caves and cliffs, those aren't super common, aside from lava and I guess mine shafts with torches. Alright, let's head back above ground along the headland, back to where we are. So good to know we have a spruce forest here, should we ever need that. We want to get some more. You know, if we're going to expand the house, we might want some more types of wood, maybe. Here's like a chunk collision. It's very bizarre. It looks very interesting. Also somewhat phallic. our house should be like right. It's like right around here, I think. Right? Where's the mushroom land? Because if I remember correctly, it's like the bottommost piece of land on our map. Rain texture in this version looks very jarring and abrupt. Also doing some not so great stuff to my frame rate. Oh well. For the most part, frame rate on this version is pretty consistent. I know we're going in the right direction because we have found saplings that were dropped by the trees they cut down, as well as eggs. And apples. The trees don't drop eggs, obviously, you know what I mean. Here we are. Home sweet home with the mushrooms. And my house that is built incorrectly. It looks kind of weird. It's kind of like, it looks more like a barn. I also totally forgot I put glass there so I can't jump through the windows anymore. I actually have to, shocker, I actually have to use the door. Whatever will I do? I mean, use door, I suppose. Alright. Let's end the stream in a second. I'm just going to put all this stuff in here. Things we could do during another chill stream is like, do sugarcane farming, start an actual farm, get diamonds. I don't think it's going to really replace my other stream world. Also, now we're above ground, I can set my brightness back to, my gamma back to not insane levels. There we go. This is a pretty fun little stream. I'm not going to replace my normal 360 stream. This is just what I'm going to do whenever I want to chill, So, when all is said and done, we have 5 emeralds for trading if you ever come into the villagers. If you ever come into contact with villagers, I suppose. Lapis, which I think we're in the era of lapis for enchanting, and not just spending 30 levels to get something random. Iron ingots and iron nuggets. We're going to have like over 30 iron ingots, which is going to be great when all is said and done here. It's all pretty fun. So, this has been a good time. I'm going to go take a nap and then make dinner. Not a very long nap, but I am tired and just need to rest my eyes a little bit. I might stream again tonight. If so, I don't know what it would be. Maybe some GTA or something. Working on another money grind GTA Online to afford the newly added Dominator GT, which is a Mustang GT convertible, basically. Pretty fun stuff. Tomorrow, who knows? I need to get a better stream schedule going, and my stream schedule is going to change regardless starting next week when I'm back in college again, because I've been on winter break for a couple weeks now. I'm probably going to stream some Generator Rex every day until we finish the main plot of that game, or until I get to a level where I am stuck and not good enough to complete it. But this has been really fun. These chill Minecraft streams are great. Even on the 360, it just feels like I'm playing and enjoying Minecraft again, like I always do. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. You know what to do. If you're on Twitch, go check out the YouTube channel. If you're on YouTube, go check out the Twitch channel. Same name, True Gaming United. Linktree for all my social media stuff for this stuff will be in for the True Gaming United brand, I guess you could call it, would be in the description of whatever you're watching this on. As well as go check out the True Gaming United blog. It's kind of been on hiatus for a good while, about a year now. I've not really uploaded anything there. But there's an email there if you want to contact me about anything, stream requests. Send me, if y'all want to see me play a game that I don't want to buy and y'all want to buy it for, I don't know, like $1 or something. If y'all want to gift me some crappy $1 game, digital keys or whatever to play, sure, email there, I guess. But yeah, the blog mostly contains written format stuff, achievement guides, Easter eggs, game reviews. I'm going to be working on a pretty in-depth game review for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Remake campaign, so I could just kind of talk about all the abysmal things wrong with that one. So that should be interesting. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching the Minecraft stream. I accidentally just pulled my microphone off my shirt. But anyway, yeah, thank you all very much for watching. It's fun to stream this game with a proper microphone, at least, not an old headset mic. and I will see you all in the next stream. Until then, peace out.